up, everybody? I'm Mr. Guinea, and we are at the 10th anniversary of the Burke Motor Show in Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey. So actually, I just came from another event yesterday in Glassboro, which was amazing. There were so many cars there. This event also looks pretty good. There are a lot of cars here. You can see there's we got a whole bunch of classic cars up here, and then if I turn the camera a little bit, we got some cars over there and out yonder. So a lot to see. So let's get right to it. Beautiful car.
Wow, two guys taking pictures of my car.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Ooh, look at that. It's nasty.
It's a 1050 Dominator.
Yeah.
But that's all reworked, so I can drive it around on the street, and then we reset the time, and the cops like it too.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yep.
I'm sure they do.
Look at this 33 here. This thing is nasty. Look at that interior. Look at that. That's serious. No joke.
We don't have any on our Kindle, and the guy here at Burke said and I talked to Michael. Michael said, well,
Yeah.
I could take the front assembly apart. Put the bulb in the back.
Okay, wow.
This guy here?
All right, check it out, everyone. I'm gonna go in and try to this is a Corvette here with the Lambo doors on it, so I'm gonna go inside. The owner was generous enough to let me sit inside his beautiful, gorgeous car here. I'm gonna go and shut the door here.
Just go straight down.
Yep, pull straight down. Oh, that's very different from like a McLaren or a Lambo. So now I'm gonna try to open it. Yep, it kind of opens out, and then you have to pull it up. Yeah, that's definitely more challenging. Definitely more challenging. Hey man, check out this vet here that's customized to get the Lambo door. So I actually tried to go and sit in this and try to shut the door, but the door kind of goes down and in. So when you open it, it goes out and then up. So it's not really the same as a typical Lambo door. When you open it, it just goes up, or a McLaren door. This one's a little bit different, actually a lot different. So it's a lot harder to open and close, which I got some footage of that a little earlier. But this is a gorgeous car. I love the wheels. I think the wheels make the car stand out. You know, I'm not typically big on silver, but it's kind of like the McLaren. The silver just looks nice on this. Whatever kind of silver is on this car, it's just nasty. I love the silver. I love the chrome wheels with this car, and I actually love the Lambo doors on this. There was a car called the SLR. There's a Mercedes SLR, McLaren SLR back in the day. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, with a long nose and the doors going up like that. So I think that's what it is. Maybe that's what the silver is. Kind of reminds me of that, the SLR McLaren. But in any case, this is a really badass vet. Really like it a lot. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Saying goodbye to that awesome vet. Look at this from back in the day. Oh, that dash is sick. Look at that dash, everyone. Isn't that sweet? Hey, so check out this 1959 Apache. So it's funny, from the outside, it just looks like a project car. Because the paint is kind of rusted, and I hate to say that about the car, but it is. I mean, it's a beautiful truck, but you know, there's no paint job on it. But when you go inside, check out the dash on this thing. It's really, really sweet what they did with the dash. So beautiful truck, man. So check out the 77 Corvette over here. So this car brings back a bit of nostalgia because you know, my mom had it was the 82 Vet, and it was kind of like this kind of model or this kind of body type. So this car just brings back some memories. I remember I got to drive it too. It's pretty quick, and I got yelled at, you know, by the neighbors for gunning it, you know, up the street, which I shouldn't have done. But I was 16, so that's my excuse. But in any case, yeah, it's a very beautiful Corvette. Nice to see this out here. Hey, so we just got done this row over here, and you can see there's a whole other row of cars over here to go over. And then if I spin the camera around over there, we got even more cars over there and there. So there's just so much to see here. So, yep, let's keep moving.
Let's just say you found out again. Yeah, I know.
All right, so we're gonna head up this road over here. You got this beautiful 1970s Chevelle over here. And then, see, we got a whole bunch of other cars up here to see. So let's keep going here. Let's keep moving.
Oh, feel like that.
So we got a 1962 Willys utility wagon here. This is pretty sweet. I like the blue over here. Oh, look at that interior. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that blue. My God, that's beautiful. Love it. Gorgeous, very nice. See the interior here. Ooh, it's clean. Woo, beautiful.
Seems pretty cool, huh?
How did you get the car puppies?
That's what they used to do. Yep, Sam. That's what they.
1942 Ford here. Look at this, in pink, gorgeous. Oh, look at that dash, so clean. Very beautiful. Oh, that red dash is so beautiful. It goes with the exterior as well. Gorgeous. Yep. 2022. Ooh, old school vet. Look at that.
With the car insurance each yeah.
Check out this 59 Ford Skyliner. Isn't she beautiful? I love like that two-tone color over there. You got the black, and then you got sort of like that off pink basically divided by a silver over there. And you got definitely the kind of 50s looking wheels there. What a beautiful car. Let's take a closer look.
See one in the shop there, but a hydraulic, it looked like.
Oh, you got that pink interior with the brown. Very beautiful. Oh, look at that dash. My goodness. Gorgeous. Hey, so I might have been mistaken. There are actually more than just two rows here. You got cars over there. You got cars over there. We just got done some of these cars over here. So there's quite a bit to see here. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Glassboro one yesterday in terms of just the amount of cars here, but it's very different. This is more like at a dealership, so a little bit more open. The Glassboro one, you know, kind of was right dead smack in the middle of the town. So you kind of had a little bit more local culture, it was a little bit different. But in any case, let's keep going. A lot to see. Oh, look at that Monte Carlo. That is clean. That is clean. Look at the 76 Monte Carlo. Black is beautiful. Look at that. This car just screams 70s. Beautiful car.
No, but Hannah was too busy. So he texted her and was like, I'll leave and come back when it's better. And then she still didn't answer because she's a bitch. I mean, you never saw much of that, right?
Yeah, we gotta take a look at this one. I was gonna keep walking, but we gotta get a look at this. Ooh, I like that. Look at the red and then the gray. And the dash is so clean. I can tell you, the cars now are not at all made like back in the day. Not even close. And here's another one we absolutely have to get a close look at. Look at this. That gorgeous green and then like the gold right on top. Beautiful. Look at that dash. Or I'm sorry, that was just interior. That's a dash. Can't even concentrate. Wow, that is beautiful. I love the color coordination of the interior. Just so beautiful. Gorgeous. So I want to talk about this 57 Ford Fairlane here. I think what I really like about this car, as I was mentioning earlier, you have kind of like a 2 or 3 tone color combo here. You got like the green, two of the green on the bottom here, and you got like this beautiful gold like stripe kind of going like down the side of the car, and you got the white on top. And then one other thing also is that the interior also matches the exterior. It's something I really have not seen in today's cars. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure if this is a good comparison, but almost like, back in the day in Europe, like in some of the historical architecture, seems like it really represented like the culture, and it almost like they kind of took that into account in the architecture. And I kind of get the impression with these cars too, like this Ford Fairlane here, it seems more like it represents the culture and more kind of represents the time period and a certain amount of pride that just goes into the design of the car. And I think today's cars, I think they're just kind of made more obviously commercialized and more just technology, convenience kind of thing. But I think these kind of cars really aren't necessarily made just solely for convenience. I just get the feeling these cars are just made for kind of show. I mean, you notice the colors, the matching colors on the inside, the two-tone green on the inside matching the outside. I just get the feeling that these classic cars, these cars that I'm really a lot more into now, were made a lot more for show, a lot more for pride, a lot more to kind of represent, American culture, and this is the culture of the time. So just something that I thought was worth pointing out. Let's keep going.
Are we in the way?
Oh, Howard was supposed to go.
So another moment of nostalgia, you got two really beautiful Stingray Corvettes, green and yellow. So again, just kind of reminds me of my childhood. I got to make a correction earlier. Actually, it was a 1980 Corvette that my mom had. It was a red 80 Corvette. So yeah, and my dad had a Stingray. My late father had a Stingray. So, anytime you see a Corvette, you get bits of, feelings of nostalgia. So I just kind of wanted to point out you got two beautiful, Corvettes here. So yeah, let's keep moving. Look at this 65 Vet. My God, this thing is breathtaking. Let's take a closer look at her. Oh my Lord. Again, see, just notice how like just the interior, like the colored interior, the carpeting, everything just kind of matches. You got the, the interior, exterior, everything just matches really nicely. And the cars today just are not made like that. I don't see that too much. Maybe in the exotics you see that, but no, this is a special car. Absolutely gorgeous. And then right next to that Corvette, you got the Stang here. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is like kind of a darker colored Mustang. And then the two-tone's a little different. So it's a little lighter blue two-tone. But then, the dash, again, really nice, smooth, clean-looking dash. I mean, just, yeah, beautiful. I'm going to pass by this Mustang here. Look at this. Ooh, she's beautiful. What is that? That's a 62 Ford Galaxy, I believe. Kind of like this maroon color here, sort of reddish maroon, and then you got the two-tone or multi-tone interior here. And again, look at the dash. I just love how I'm just stressing the color coordination of the dash and the seating in the outside of the car. I mean, it's just something I really love about these classic cars that really makes them stand out. Going here. Look at how much we've covered. We covered a lot of cars already, so let's keep moving. Whew, look at that one. My goodness, that is clean. So we got a 67 Ford Fairlane here. This is gorgeous brown. Oh, I love that red pinstripe too. And again, just look at the matching interior. I love this. I love the interior of this car. Again, like I'm saying before, I just feel that these cars were just made for pride. I mean, the car is just basically bragging. I mean, you just look at the interior, matching interior, and the exterior. I mean, these cars just scream attention. Ooh, that's a nice one too. Let's keep moving. You gotta drop the pickup. Look at this one. All right. So I just kind of wanted to point out this Volkswagen GTI here. This one's a little bit different in the sense that, you know, I think it's the first European car that I've seen at this event, which is kind of cool to see. And I'm pointing this out because my first 5-speed was a GTI. Our first manual car was a Volkswagen GTI. It was 2004, and boy, that thing could drive. It was such a fun car to drive. I mean, it was a small car. It was a small car, had a small engine. I think it was a 2-liter Ford turbo, and it had a good pickup in it. But yeah, I bought I think several of the Volkswagens after that, so it was one of my favorite cars to drive. So all right, let's keep moving. Let's get a closer look. Ooh, nice. Chevy truck. Let's get a close look at this one here. Ooh, lovely. Check out this 33 Ford Coupe in a purple. Boy, that is filthy. Man, absolutely filthy gorgeous. All right, so check it out. You got a 33 Ford Coupe here, and you got the 29 Ford Model A over there. Both cars rotted out, and both really stunning. They definitely really stand out amongst the other cars. So, yep, let's keep moving. A close look at this Model A. Boy, these things are so beautiful. Again, just love the interior. My God, it's like it's so simplistic, but they just stand out. Ooh, let's get a close look at this one here.
That's not his name. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Check out this 56 Chevy Nomad. Isn't she beautiful? Look at this. I love that two-tone, man. This is beautiful. I'm just flabbergasted. So actually I cut myself off there. What I was saying is I'm just flabbergasted by this, this two-tone black and blue here. Just, it's just so cool to see these. I mean, you'll see two-tone on maybe some of the European exotics, like the Bugatti obviously see a two-tone. I think even when someone was saying some of the Volkswagens are doing two-tone, but you definitely don't see them as much as on these older cars here. So yeah, just wanted to point that out.
It looks like grass shaped like a way.
Ooh, look at that. Wow. Stunning. 32 Ford sedan. Nice. It's a 31 Ford Model A. Wow, so clean. '56 Chevy Bel Air. Boy, is she a stunner. This one looks like one from South Jersey Classics too. Oh, look at that interior. Wow, that turquoise or that light blue, gorgeous. Just get like a bird's eye view of all the cars, at least in this lane here. Some of the older ones, Fairlane, and then finish off strong with the Camaro. Lovely. That orange, that's nice. Oh wow, we got a close look at this one, definitely. That makes two of us. Yeah, this color's gorgeous. I gotta get a close look at this one.
My first car was a 57 Chevy.
Oh, well, was it really? Wow. No kidding.
Yeah.
So we got to take a close look at this one. Oh my goodness, look at that interior.
That's what I started with.
This really stands out. I have not seen anything like this. I mean, just you have like a two-tone blue here, like a light and dark blue. I mean, this is just nasty. Look at this. Yeah, you don't see cars like these anymore at all. My God, absolutely stunning. So I can't recall. I might have misspoke a little earlier. This is a Chevy Bel Air. So yeah, this is just a stunner. I mean, this car. There was a lady that was talking about how she had a car like this, but it was a piece of crap, is what she said. Those are her words. But this one certainly is not a piece of crap. This thing's absolutely gorgeous. Again, I think one thing I want to point out, the inside actually has like a two-tone blue, so you have like a little bit of light and a little bit of dark, and you also have like the white buttons that kind of make it stand out more. So yeah, that really gives the car some aesthetic appeal. So this is a stunning vehicle. Yeah, this is actually a better shot of that Bel Air. My goodness, so beautiful. Let's keep going. Yep. BMW Isetta, and look at this. It's got a manual with reverse. Isn't that nice? So let's take a close look at this baby here. Oh wow, beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. Just want to gaze at this car a little longer. This thing is so beautiful. So I think we saw this out in San Francisco, or was it Seaside? I can't recall. And we didn't get footage of it, so it's good to see this car here. So. Look at that. Let's take a look at this 95 Subaru here. Alright. Got the 90s dash in there. Look at that, the owners let me get inside. Let's take a look at this baby. Look at this. Alright. Oh yeah, this car emanates 90s. Yeah, 90s were my golden years. We'll pass those now. So look at this. Totally the mid-90s dash going on here. Alright, interesting little car here, man. What's up, YouTube? Check out the little door handle here. So just go like that, pull it up, the door opens, and we get out. So check this out. This is totally something different. I've never seen this before. So this is the seatbelt here. So this bar here is actually the seatbelt. So yeah, basically you put this bar over your lap and you basically hold on. That's kind of your seatbelt. That's your restraint. Yep, there's instructions over there. So in Chinese. So that makes it all the better or worse or whatever. So isn't this something unique? So this is a unique little unique car here. Good to see this. Some of these. Big bad Cobra. Whew, oh, that is clean. Look at that. Look at this baby. The Chevy Nova. All right. Oh my Lord, look at that El Camino. That beautiful blue El Camino. Let's take a look at this baby, huh? Oh, she's tough. She is tough. Take a look at this Batman themed Mustang here. Look at that. Got the Batman emblems on the seats and on the steering wheel too. Look at that, and on the floor mats. Lovely. Very nice. Ooh, look at this. Got the whole setup in the back here. Man, you could have a party up in here. A little space in the back here too. Ooh, lovely. Look at this. Look at that. Wow, stunning. So this here is a 67 Buick Skylark. Look at those wheels. I haven't seen those before. Oh, look at that interior. My God, that is sexy. And that dark blue steering wheel, my God, that is gorgeous. All right, everybody, so we just got done the last row over here. Was anything over there? No. So yeah, we got done these set of cars here. So we're done this whole entire section here. It's quite a bit. So, but then there's other long section over there. We're gonna go and do that next. Let's go. So yeah, all these cars we did already. There's that Volkswagen that I saw earlier that kind of gave me little nostalgic feelings from when I had a GTI. And then you got the drop pickup over there. We got that one too. We got all these cars here too. So yeah, there are a lot of cars here as well. So then, yep, we got all these here. So now we got to get all these cars over there. So all right, let's roll. Check it out, 59 Cadillac Fleetwood. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at this baby. Let's take a closer look. Yo, I just love the design of the interior. So not only the color coordination I was talking about earlier, but also the design of the interior as well. The seating, especially. Look at the design of the seating. Looks very, very luxurious. We'll go back here again. Another pan and that steering wheel, lovely. So I just want to get kind of a far away view of this car. 59 Cadillac Fleetwood. It's a gorgeous car, beautiful. Look at that, 2,000 rolls. Yep. Yep. A 1930 Ford Model A. Let's take a closer look at her. And rugged. 56 Ford F100. Let's take a look at her. Ooh, lovely. So yeah, so we're gonna get a close look at this Ford Model A. Let's actually go and sit inside this baby. We get the old school door handles here, and look at the again, the two-tone here. Again, you just don't see it in these cars, the cars anymore. Look at that. I didn't even notice that the first time around. Look at the green and then the green and the brown. This thing's beautiful. Let's just go open the door here. The door is very light too, so you go and sit inside. This feels so raw. This is totally like nothing else. I'm sitting really low in the car too. So I'm gonna shut the door here. Yeah, this does not at all feel like a modern car, obviously. So look at this. Yeah, it's a totally different feeling sitting in a car like this. This is badass. The skull's up here, and you got kind of a little bit minimized view over here. So this car was not made for convenience. This car was made for just one purpose, and I would say it's badassery. This is kind of unique. Look at this door handle here. You got to pull it up to open it. So let's do that. And all right. Beautiful. Finish off with the skull here. Yeah, this is so nasty. Look at that. What a nasty car that is. This 31 Ford Model A. A Model A Roadster, rather. Got to get it right. Look at that. Straight old school. Whatever you do, don't call it a Nissan. This is a 74 Datsun. Look at this. Look at this sexy two-tone. The black and the black and the red here. Look at those wheels, so clean. Let's take a look. Oh, look at this. Look at these leather, two-tone leather here. Very racy. Look at that. Let's get more of this Datsun here. So clean. Oh, I gotta get that Thunderbird. I gotta get that Thunderbird. I just cannot get over how beautiful the interior of these cars look. Let's get a closer look at this. Yeah, got the meal there. Hey, you gotta eat too, you know. So when you're admiring these cars and you're chilling in your Ford Thunderbirds, getting all the attention, you get hungry and you gotta get some grub too. So I just love this Chevy 1930 Chevy window coupe here with the black and then the sort of like this off kind of green. It's not really a lime green, but whatever, it looks gorgeous. I really don't have any, I can't even describe it, so it just looks beautiful. Let's keep going here. Again, I would love to just admire every single car and get every single car close up, but there's just so many cars here. I gotta keep moving, so let's keep looking at all these. All right, okay. What's this one here? A Clipper. A 55 Packard Clipper. Let's take a look at this one. Look at this two-tone here. Really lovely. And the interior here, my goodness, that is so gorgeous. Hey, so one thing I want to point out with this Packard this Packard Clipper here. Look at the two-tone. So, you know, a lot of these cars, they don't have the same design of two-tone. Like look here, you have kind of like, you have a darker blue kind of on the upper rear, and then you have it also on the lower front here too. And then I guess the lighter blue kind of loops upward here. So that's a really nice design. So I just, again, like I was saying earlier, I get the impression these older cars were a little bit more, I guess, artistic in their design. So I don't think it was really based more on convenience. I cut myself out of the video. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So I don't think these cars at all were made so much for convenience. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I mean, they definitely were made for much more for show, for pride, and for artistry. And you can see the artistry over here with this kind of two-tone design over here. So yeah, beautiful, stunning car. Oh my goodness! Actually, the turquoise looks really nice on these cars. I just want to talk about this interior here, but you can just look at the attention to the detail. Look at the attention to the detail on the dash. Now, you know, I hate to slam newer cars. I don't really have anything against newer cars, but just one thing I kind of want to point out is that I think the newer cars, it's just different. I think they're more about convenience, about technology, and that's fine. And I think this is one thing I want to point out with these older cars. I think it's just a little bit different. This is a lot more about attention to detail. And now you see these in exotic cars too, also attention to detail. But I think these older American cars, you know, you see a lot of attention to detail here. I mean, just let's look at the, you know, the radio. Look at kind of the gold. That's sort of that gold looking, like, you know, sort of circular design kind of on those gauges over there. And even the steering wheel, it just got some nice details there. So again, I just want to point out that, you know, I think it's more about the artistry than it is about the convenience, but beautiful car. And then the last thing I'll say is there's actually a lot of Europeans, like Russians especially, that love these kind of cars. I get a lot of hits on my channel, you know, when I post these older cars. So I think they're seeing that same attention to detail. So one other interesting detail, you have these quarter windows over here that kind of open just a quarter of the way. And then you can just look at the kind of again, just look at the different details of the car. Again, this is so different from anything in today's day, where basically it's, again, more about just convenience. I mean, maybe those cars will be looked at the same way these cars looked at, but I mean, for now, I mean, these cars are stunning. I just got to go back to this two-tone here that, you know, again, you just kind of have this, it's kind of going, see my finger, they're kind of going upward like that. So again, I think it's just a lot more about the artistry and the design of these cars. I failed to mention, look at this, you got these are called curb feelers. So these were like an accessory back in the 50s. So basically what happens is they make a loud noise when it scrapes the curb. So basically that's meant to protect you when if you're trying, let's say you're trying to parallel park the car or something, and you know you want to get really close to the curb and you don't want your car to stick out too close to the road. You have these things, and if you get really close to the curb, yeah, you pretty much know. Now I could have really used that because I rented, you might have seen, I rented a McLaren 720S like about a month back, and like an idiot I drove back and I scraped the freaking tire, and I got into it with the rental company about it. They were trying to charge me a whole lot of money. I think they told me $300, which wasn't too bad, but still the point is, I drove the damn thing too close to the car. I could have used something like these. Freaking McLaren's like a freaking, you know, almost $300,000 car. It didn't have something like this on it that could have like prevented me from scuffing up the rim on it. But in any case, so you have these over here to protect you from, you know, getting too close to the curb and damaging your beautiful Packard. So look at this 57 Chevy Bel Air, and look at the wheels on it. So I think the wheels make a huge difference. I mean, you know, I don't think those are OEM wheels. This car just looks a lot more rugged and nasty. And this doesn't have the two-tone in it, but it's I love it. You just got one single color, just like the sort of this beige leather going on here. And I love that dash. It just looks very, very minimalist, but just very beautiful at the same time. Sing it to me every night. Till the early rise. Whoa, knows why we did. Why we did. So baby, every day is a holiday. Every night's a Saturday. So we have a 52 Ford model pickup here, and a really gorgeous purple here, kind of a maroonish purple. You want to take a close look at it. So, you know, I really love this really dark, kind of dark maroon. It really looks gorgeous. It's not typically a really bright car, because sometimes bright cars kind of tend to stand out more. But this one doesn't stand out as much. But I think I love how it's just kind of like this almost black, but it's not quite black. It's just a dark maroon, and it kind of, you know, contrasts very nicely the lighter maroon on the outside. So beautiful color here. Look at this 29 Mercedes-Benz Coupe here. Look at her, she is mean. That is a nasty car. Let's get a closer look at her. This thing is absolutely stunning. The buddy in the back here, got Dracula chilling in the back over here, and then look at that wooden dash. My goodness, epic luxury there, beautiful. Hey, what's up? So we got a 1929 Mercedes-Benz here, Mercedes-Benz Coupe here. So I was messing, I haven't seen too many European cars here, but I saw that Volkswagen earlier on. There were a couple others. Actually, I should take back what I said. I think there's a whole bunch of Volkswagens up over on the other side. But anyway, I just want to point out this beautiful Mercedes Coupe here from the 20s, 29. So a beautiful car here. And then look at the wooden interior, the wooden dash over here. I mean, it's something I think that's really definitely a real luxurious item. You see them I saw them in a lot of Rolls Royces, and when I went to the British Car Show in Delaware, a lot of those cars had some of this wooden paneling here, and you kind of see the same thing over here. I really love it. Got a 59 Corvette here. Let's take a look at her. Oh, look at that. Again, look at this beautiful analog dash here. Look at that. Look at that layout here. Isn't that beautiful?
Late last night I heard the screen door slam.
Look at that beautiful dark, kind of maroonish, reddish maroonish interior. I mean, again, I just think just that one single color, just really makes the car stand out a lot. Look at that, beautiful. And let's take a look at the dash. It's just totally old school. Love it.
I say they paid paradise, put up a parking.
1983 Avanti, nice and clean. Love that beige leather color, very nice. So we got a 1947 Studebaker Champion in almost like a mint green. Look at that. This is stunning. Let's take a look at her. Yeah, I just love that steering wheel. I just love the details on the steering wheel of this car, and then the dash as well. I like how the dash is kind of set back from the steering wheel. I mean, it's kind of unique, because I think most of the cars today, the steering wheel is usually a lot closer to the dash. Well, it's all different. It's computerized. The dash kind of sticks out more, but this one, the dash is kind of set back a lot more, and the steering wheel is kind of up there. I guess maybe that's the way it's adjusted, but in any case, certainly a unique look. So check this one. This is the 100th anniversary version here, and let's take a look at this one. Again, look at the beautiful dash, and again, look at how set back the dash is and how up front the steering wheel is. A kind of unique design.
I won't stand there. I might break your camera.
Look at this gorgeous purple truck here. So here we got a 1947 Brockway. Oh, this is certainly different. Look at this baby here. Oh, how's it going, man? Sorry, the owner's very nice, so let us sit inside here. Look at this interior, and again, you see the same thing here. You see the steering wheel really kind of up front, and look how big the steering wheel is too. I guess because it's a truck, but what do you call it? And then you have like the dash, and then look at the attention to detail on the dash here. Yeah, just look at the gauges. Look at the gauge panel here. Isn't that gorgeous? Very, very nice. Look at that. The air intake there. Very nice. Right. The fire brigade here. Wildwood Fire Department here. Oh, look at that gorgeous old school fire truck here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Lovely. All right, everyone. So now we're entering the Volkswagen Club part of the show. So we got a lot of bugs to see, a lot of Volkswagens out to see. So all right, let's keep moving. I think we got like a little under an hour left. So let's keep going. So you got a 71 Volkswagen there. Another old school one here. Yeah, these are tight, man. Look at this.
I think another month. Give me like another month.
Yeah, we're just kind of do a quick, once over here. Again, just we're kind of short on time here, so let's go ahead and do that. Look at this. Look at this nice long line of bugs here. You got the Jetta or GLI. All right. Got a stance bug over here. Look at that. These are mean looking here. Look at that. I think this was the same car I saw yesterday at the Glassboro show. 71 Beetle here. I believe this looks like the exact same car, so it's kind of cool to see this car over here. So, all right, good to see. Ooh, look at that! I love the art, love the paint design on this. Yeah, I actually love the way these look. Kind of the slightly stanced and dropped bug over here. It looks really nice. Let's get a look at this one real quick. The engine nice and clean. Look at that. Let me go up here. Let's check the interior out. Ooh, sharp. Look at that. I love that. Love that interior. All right.
Exactly what I said. Sitting in that line.
Let's look at this one here.
And then he stopped completely.
Old school GTI.
Loaded it up.
All right. Nice old school dash there.
Yes.
All right, I think we're done this row now. Ooh, look at this one. Okay, all right. Interesting. Hey everyone, you know what's kind of funny is that, you know, all my life, you know, as I've mentioned many times, I've primarily only been in the exotic cars, just Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, and, you know, I really wouldn't look at anything else. You know, as I've really kind of grown on my YouTube channel, you know, and gone to more car shows, I've, you know, kind of gained a greater appreciation for cars. And the funny thing is, actually, this Honda CR-V, this thing is so freaking tight looking. Let me make sure, the CRX rather. I gotta get my shit together here, but anyway, this Honda looks so tight. Love the two-tone here, and yeah, something like this very attractive to me now. I mean, maybe I wouldn't have looked at it maybe a year ago, but you know, again, as I've kind of progressed on my channel, you know, I really appreciate this car. Ooh, look at this one. Let's take a close look at this one here. You got the Cobra over there. Ooh, look at this design here. This is kind of a different design of the seating on here. Again, the bright red very much stands out. An all red, kind of maroonish red interior. And again, you have the same beautiful analog all the way across here. Again, kind of looks very roomy. All right, so this here is a Ford Galaxy. I just kind of want to talk about this dash a little bit here. And I think the impression I get of this car is I think it's almost trying to, I think the design intent here is to make it look big and grandiose. That's kind of the impression I have. And I think it looks gorgeous. I love the red. You have the kind of maroonish red here on the outside, the exterior, and then the interior here is also like a maroonish red. And you kind of have this, you can't see from here, but the seating. But anyway, let's talk about the dash here. So again, I think that the impression I get from the dash and from like just the front of the car is that it's really trying to accentuate like the overall size and bigness of the car. So I get the impression this car, and this is a big car too, so I think the design intent is, you know, this is the big car, it's grand, it's grandiose, and the bright color, it's big and bright. So I think that's kind of the design intent. But anyway, I think it's a beautiful car. Got a Shelby Cobra there, and then got a beautiful Vet here in a maroon here. Very lovely.
Good boy, Joshy.
56 Ford F100 here. 56 Ford F100 here. Let's take a look at her. Wow, I just love the gauge panel. I just love the gold, like the gold trim on that gauge panel. Yeah, I really just respect and appreciate the attention to detail of you know, these older cars. So you got a 1929 Chevy here. Let's take a look at this one here. I really like the silver here, and then look at the, again, just look at how bright the interiors of this car. And again, the beautiful attention to detail of the dash. And I think this kind of proves the point that these cars were definitely designed for a different purpose. And I think it was about extravagance and grandiose, and yeah, just pride, just pure pride. So here you have a 61 Chrysler 300G, and again, I just love the exterior design of the car. You have the Chrysler emblem right on the front over there, and then you kind of have that stripe over here with 300 on there. And let's look at the interior again. Look, that is so stunning. Look at that. You got the 300 emblem right in between the two back seats over there, and you have, like, you know, sort of attention to detail on the leather. And you kind of go up to the front. Oh, look at that. Look at that dash. I mean, again, it's just again kind of extenuates, you know, extravagance, grandioseness, being big. Again, just being designed more for art and more for the culture and just more for, you know, what the car stands for standing for something. That's kind of what, again, the impression I get. But again, such a beautiful dash. All right, so I think we've covered everything. So yeah, there were a lot of cars to see. And, you know, this time there was a little more commentary in the video. I kind of wanted to get a little more up and close and personal with the cars, even though there were so many cars here, so I really couldn't, you know, get everything. So kind of what I'm learning about, you know, when you go to these events, you kind of got to be a little kind of choosy, and, you know, in which cars you're going to kind of, you know, talk about more. But in any case, you know, I think one thing I do want to stress is I just wanted to stress a lot of the older cars I'm really beginning to appreciate the, you know, the attention to detail that you see a lot more in some of the older cars that you may not see as much in the newer cars. I think this is not really to knock the newer cars, and they have a purpose as well. You know, I'm someone that appreciates all cars, but you know, I just have a special appreciation for the classics, and I think maybe that's kind of why everyone else does too, maybe, or not everyone else, but at least so many people in Europe and Russia do. At least, you know, on my channel I get a lot of hits, you know, from, you know, particularly from people in Russia, but anyway, continuing with what I was saying, yeah, this was a great event, and, you know, it's not only great seeing the cars, but it's also great talking to people and just hearing the stories. And there's one guy back there, he was a big history buff. We kind of talked about history a lot, which is kind of cool, because I never liked history, like, when I was younger, but I've gotten to appreciate it a little more, kind of like I appreciate some of these older cars a lot more. But anyway, so that's a wrap. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then like and subscribe, and hey, we'll see you next time.